Mental Case 2 is an app that you can use for vocabulary development. It incorporates both audio and visual prompts along with the text. Begin by downloading the free app by visiting the App Store and looking up Mental Case 2. To support the vocabulary development, finding images to match the definitions is going to be important. One very easy way to match up visuals is by going to your Safari browser and just Googling the individual images that you want. Once you find an image like telescope that you'd like to use, you have to hold your finger down on the picture until a window shows up that says Save Image, or Open Image in a new tab. You're going to want to save the image. The image will save to your photo library, and then you'll be able to pull it into Mental Case as you're using Mental Case. So spending a few minutes looking at the words and finding pictures before you make the flashcards is a good suggestion. Once you have all your images ready to go and you're ready to start making cards in Mental Case, you'll notice that if you open it up, the app is designed to have two sections to it. On the left is your library. It's where everything that you have built stays, and there looks like there's a lot of extra features there. I actually don't use every one of them with the students, but you can actually track when cards are due to be studied, what ones have been missed recently, and this is where you're going to start building your individual stacks of cards. To begin making these stacks of cards, you're going to start by looking at the left side of the screen. Down at the bottom, there is going to be a plus symbol. And once you tap on the plus symbol, it's going to give you an option to add a collection, a stack of notes or a case of notes. It's easiest to just do a stack of notes, and you can have individual stacks of notes for science. You can have a separate stack of notes for social studies and another one for language arts. It all begins with the plus button down at the bottom left. Once you have created a new stack, it's going to ask you to rename it. So titling your stack Science is going to be key. You're going to want the template to just be selected as a question and answer template, and don't worry about a location or scheduling or anything else. Once the stack is created, you're going to notice that it takes you go back into the library, and it'll show that stack has nothing in it. So it'll say Science, 0 notes. This is where you're going to build the notes, and this is where you look at the right side of the screen now, up at the top where you see the box with a plus after it. Once you hit that box, it'll ask you to create a new note. You want to create it says question answer, but think of it as the question is the front side of the card and the answer is the back side of the card. Studies have shown that by having the definition on the front side and the students working backwards to give the definition is the easiest place to start. So by selecting the question, you can go ahead and type in your actual definition, and on the back side will actually be the word itself, and you just toggle down by hitting the down arrow to type it in. When you are ready to add in a visual, if you select where it says no image, the green plus sign in front of it, you can choose your picture from your camera roll that you've already downloaded from the internet, and it's simply just clicking use. After your image is inserted, you may want to go ahead and add an audio. So by going to the no audio button and hitting the green plus button on that, it'll pull up your microphone. And if you have the message that pops up asking to access your microphone, you do need to give the app access rights to it, so that'll take you into your settings. Once you go into your settings, you're going to see on the left side it'll say privacy. If you tap on privacy and look to the right, you'll see microphone. Once you tap on microphone, you can open up access for any apps that require a microphone. Now that the microphone is accessed, you can record and save your image. What you will see is your card will have the definition on the front of it, the picture, and a little audio button giving you an indicator that there is sound on that card. After you have several cards built, you're probably going to want to have your child study them. And I would select, when you go to the bottom of the screen, there's a little slideshow, like a projector slideshow screen. Once you tap on that, select the All Notes in Stacks so that it goes ahead and gives them all the notes that have been built up to that point. And what it'll do is it will offer them a flashcard, like going back and forth. So they will see the card, they will see the definition, and they will be able to tap on the musical note to hear the audio part of it. To check and see if they know the answer, they're going to swipe their finger up so that the back side of the card shows up. And if they got the word correct, they tap on the right side of the screen and a check mark will show up. If they didn't get it correct, they tap on the left side of the screen and an X will show up. This will allow the app to track their understanding of the word, and if they get it right, it won't keep putting the same word in front of them. It will rotate through and give them the incorrect ones over and over again so that they'll memorize them.